Hi, Jen Broyles here, and in today's video I'm going to talk about using the power of breathwork to clear emotional imprints and traumas. So breathwork is a really powerful tool for emotional health and well-being and for clearing past traumas and imprints that might not be serving you any longer. And the hardest imprints and traumas to clear are those that were formed really from the womb through the age of about 6 to 7. So oftentimes we don't even consciously remember some of these things that were considered traumatic to us at that time. And we're not talking about necessarily what we would think of as a truly tragic, traumatic experience, what we refer to as big T traumas, that you often hear people talking about, like some form of abuse or an accident or something like that, but more small T traumas that were taken in as traumatic at whatever age that was experienced. And again, it could have been in the womb, it could have been a birth trauma, it could have been something that happened in your early childhood that as an adult we might not equate as a trauma, but at that time when our brains are still forming and we don't really know how to rationalize things properly, it was traumatic to us at that time. And those get stored inside of our body if they're not released after the experience, and we hold on to them. They get stored and they start to really impact how we live our life as an adult. And if they aren't properly processed and released, they can also contribute to physical symptoms and chronic illness. So being able to tap in to our subconscious mind and start to release some of these imprints and reprogram our mind, reprogram our brain is really, really important. And what I've found personally and as a health practitioner is that so often when someone is experiencing chronic symptoms, whether it's digestive issues, autoimmune conditions, chronic headaches, chronic anxiety, things like that, that aren't remedied by cleaning up the diet, exercise, improving sleep, all of these things that we know are so important, if they're still going on, then there is oftentimes an emotional root to the issue that has not been addressed. And so this is where tools like breathwork can be so incredibly helpful and healing, because things like breathwork and certain higher yoga rituals and even other techniques like EFT or tapping are designed to clear past negative trauma and negative conditioning and help you free yourself from that, become more liberated, calm the nervous system, release some of that stuck energy, and ultimately allow your mind and your body to heal. And so let me explain how Soma breath can really be beneficial in this. So Soma breath incorporates slow, deep, rhythmic breathing and breath retentions, and both of these pieces are key. Okay, so rhythmic breathing helps hyperoxygenate your body. So you're bringing in a lot of oxygen in your body and blowing out more carbon dioxide than normal, and this alters the pH in the bloodstream. It creates a stronger electromagnetic field and current to flow through the body, and this effect will really help elevate your vibrational energy and your emotional energy. And through this higher vibration and emotional quality, negative emotions can start to be released and cleansed from the body, and higher, more positive vibrations, more positive energy can start to come in. Okay, and so this is a really powerful technique just through rhythmic breathing. It brings coherence to the body, it calms the nervous system, okay, and it allows for the proper rhythms and functions of the body to kind of go back into sync, okay? And then the breath retention, and this is what I find to be so powerful. So first we can extend our exhale through vocal toning. So just by extending your exhale, you're activating the parasympathetic nervous system, that rest, relax, and digest piece of the nervous system. You're getting out of survival mode, you're getting out of the stress response, and really calming the mind and the body. And then through vocal toning, which is through chanting Om, okay? So through this vocal toning, you're tapping into the power of the vagus nerve. You're stimulating the vagus nerve, which helps to also switch off stress, connect with your subconscious mind, and then we're going to go deep into that meditative state through the breath retention. So you extend your exhale, and then you hold your breath, okay? And this breath retention really helps you dive deep into a meditative state. It allows you to tap into your subconscious mind and begin to reprogram imprints and negative thought patterns that are no longer serving you, okay? And we also use the power of affirmations and visualizations during this part of the breath work. So you can start to feed your mind with more positive thoughts, more positive beliefs, and start to bring in the things that you want. Healing, manifesting your intentions. If, so often people are feeling stuck in life, whether it's stuck in this physical health condition that they're experiencing, or stuck in, a career that they don't like, or perhaps they're entrepreneurs and they're feeling stuck in just where they're at and unable to move forward, or stuck in relationships that aren't serving them. All of these things. So we're starting to free that up, okay? We're starting to release some of those imprints that are perhaps keeping you in this place, and starting to bring in new ones that serve you, and that help you create the things that you're wanting in your life. Good health, right? Abundance, healthy relationships, all of these beautiful things. And so we can start to reprogram that subconscious operating system and start to influence your autonomic nervous system as well. So it's going to help improve digestion, it's going to help improve hormones, right? It's going to help calm the stress response, it's going to impact your heart rate and your blood pressure. Okay, all of these things that are so important, and they all have rhythms. And when we have these erratic thoughts all the time, it leads to erratic functioning in the body. But when we start to bring things back into balance, back into coherence, right, we can start to reprogram these rhythms in the body that help things function a whole lot better. And through tapping into the subconscious mind and releasing some of these what we might consider toxic emotions or negative imprints or traumas, right, we start to release those, allow that energy to flow through, process, and let it go, and bring in the things that we want. We experience these powerful emotional releases, and these negative imprints are being cleared. And sometimes things come up in the breath work, perhaps memories or insights or visualizations that we didn't even know about. Oftentimes we're not even aware of these things, and they can come up. So sometimes it can be emotional. Other times you just feel lighter and freer afterwards, and you know that some stuff has just passed, okay? And you can have these moments of deep insight, moments of inspiration, and it really makes for a truly unforgettable experience. And so this breath work is great by itself, but it's also a wonderful tool to use alongside other tools for emotional healing. Okay, so it's a great tool for integration. So if you're integrating from perhaps a tapping session, emotional freedom technique, you can use breath work as an integration piece to help integrate some of the stuff that came up in that session. You can use it as an integration piece for therapy, for a psychedelic experience. There's so many ways to use it, or just using it by itself is a really, really powerful tool. So for me, I have a daily breathwork practice that I start my day with, and then certain periods of time I'll go into a much deeper session when I want to really go in with a strong intention and dive deep, and I'll do a longer session. So if this is something that you're really curious to experience, how breath can be this powerful, I encourage you to give it a try. So click below to download my free guided breathwork meditation. It's a 20-minute guided breathwork meditation. You'll learn exactly how to do Soma breath, and you'll be able to do it in this 20-minute session. And if you try that and you want more, then I invite you to join my Sacred Breath community. So this is a private community of members who are implementing a regular breathwork practice and are really on a healing journey of all levels through the breath work. And we do live online classes every month, and you also get access to a number of different audio recorded breathwork meditations that you can practice anytime during your day. So it's a wonderful community to be a part of. So I invite you to check that out as well. So if you've practiced Soma breath, I encourage you to leave a comment below and share how it has truly changed your life and what you love about it. And I hope to see you in the Sacred Breath community. All right, bye.